is a westbound truck dragging a man in a wheelchair.
Do you remember the ride? The wild ride?
I was crossing the street, and that's when the truck, I got caught in the front of it. I remember I could feel me changing gears. I was just trying to yell for help, but nobody could hear me.
The wheelchair was removed from the semi, and Ben was taken to the hospital. His mom...
All right, we're rocking and rolling.
What's up, everybody? FknBucky. Right back at you. Happy to be back on the microphone. Got an episode posted. Got another one going. Trying to get rocking. Trying to get into the flow. So I read this story. I heard a story about this dude named Wesley that was in the Twin Towers. Remember 9/11? How old are you when 9/11 happened? You were a big fat zero, huh? Yeah. Back then, should have been a blowjob. This dude named Wesley. I'm trying to find his full name. But the guy, he was a hero, and he was actually this dude that when the planes hit, he was running up and down and bringing people that were hurt down to the bottom, and then he would run back up and get more people. I mean, the complete definition of a hero. And the last day they heard of him is that he was running back up with some firefighters before the building itself collapsed. I do believe the story goes. And again, I never thought about all the people that survived it, like all the people that were down there that saw all these horrific things and survived it, and how much shit they had to go through afterwards, right? Probably still to this day. I've never been somewhere where there was a big explosion and saw a decapitated body next to me. That's got to be horrid. Absolutely horrid. The worst I heard, one time at this snowboard mountain, I heard a massive explosion. I thought for sure it was some sort of a bomb that went off, and I don't know if I thought terrorist, but maybe like some wacko or whatever. And I ran outside to see what was going on, and I was one of the first people that were there. There's a bunch of people that were running the opposite direction, but I ran towards it. But there was a oxygen tank that had fallen off one of the ski patrol trucks, and it landed right on the nozzle, and it blasted off like a rocket, and it smashed this dude right in the face. So this guy's face was smashed by an oxygen bottle, and it was pretty gnarly. So I didn't do much. All I did was try to keep other people away, because people by the time everybody got done running and realized it wasn't like a massive bomb that went off, there was a bunch of looky-loos that were trying to get too close. So there was already ski patrol people there, which ski patrol people suck. They're a bunch of dicks, but in this case, they were cool.
The interesting part about 9/11 is people remember where they were when that happened.
Of course.
Like when you ask somebody, they're like, oh yeah, I remember exactly where I was.
Of course, it's traumatic, dude. Any traumatic thing that happens in your life, you're going to remember exactly where you were. Just like when JFK was shot and 9/11, I mean, anything that's that big of a deal, everybody remembers exactly where they were. And that's true. Where were you? Inside your daddy's balls, waiting to be shot out. How's the volume, man? Test. We're good.
No, dude, you're sounding good, crisp. Yeah.
Listen how much. Now I see it. You totally use fake voice, man.
Yeah, man. Look at there. I'm a bass. My name's Aiden. I'm an executive producer, and I got a bass voice. Wait, is the camera? Is the microphone on? Microphone. Yeah, I'm Hayden, executive producer.
Could you do
What is it? What is it, bro?
Could you do a 9/11 with boats?
Just something you can blow up that's on the water?
Right. It has to be an important building on the coastline, and maybe if you get two cruise ships, and they go like a V towards it.
Is this something you want to do?
No, of course not. But I was just thinking,
then.
Is it possible to do that with boats?
How the fuck do I know? Do I look like a 9/11 expert that would figure out how to blow shit up, dude? I don't think about that stuff. I'm not a weirdo. So the whole thing, they made me wonder, right? This guy, Wesley, obviously ran up the stairs. And I wonder how many people that will listen to this, watch this, are somebody that would run up the stairs. Would you run up the stairs? Would you save people or would you run your skinny ass down the stairs?
No, to answer your question though, would I go up the steps? Guy like me?
I don't know.
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I'm
I would.
100% pure
I
Americana.
don't have any doubt that I would be a person that would, do what was needed if I had to. But I would never. I'm not in no hurry to die. Like I wouldn't run up some steps if that was pointless. But
You need an elevator, dude.
if I didn't always. It's just it's a mentality thing, and some people would go up and some people wouldn't. And I think people like to believe that they would be a Wesley. I like that word for it. I'm going to use that from now on. I think people would like to believe that they're a Wesley.
It's a heat of the moment thing.
You either are or you aren't.
Yeah. Well, in that moment, right? Because you could say that you would do that, but you don't know until the moment.
I mean, there's lots of moments in life. There's little moments in life. Like it's not like you all of a sudden just one day end up a fucking hero. I mean, it's little stuff in life that you do that make you have strong character and make you a person of value that values other humans, I see it every single day. People that are shitbags, people that won't let you ahead of them in the grocery line when you have 2 items and they got a full cart, right? Shitbag of a person. They value their own space and time more than anybody else's, no matter what. And to a point of being rude and crappy. I mean, if you have 100 items in a full shopping cart and somebody behind you is trying to buy a pack of gum, you let that person in front of you, right? Some people wouldn't. That's the type of person that would not run up the stairs. And I know it seems very blunt and whatever, but think about it, man. We've come into this world where it's crazy. People won't let you merge into a lane on the freeway. And it's too bad. It's too bad. I think the more that happens, we lose more Wesleys in the world, And as a person, I truly hate people, Most of them. I hate you. You're the only other fucking person in this room. So literally, I hate everyone in my vicinity. And I tell people that all the time. I said, I hate people, but I love individuals, right? If I'm in an airport, I just feel like stabbing everyone. If I were to stop and have a conversation with most of those people, like one-on-one, I would get along with them just fine. But you've been in the airport. People fucking suck, man. They don't pay attention where they're going. They're all like this. They're all just about themselves.
Dude, you know what I figured out about the airport? When you're going through security, that x-ray machine, it can see your honker. Like, it can detect that bone. And so I've been walking.
You didn't have one? Is that what you said?
No, I had no idea.
That's what you just said. I didn't have one.
I had no idea, and it's just weird thinking about it now. And I don't know. I remember one time I saw them laughing. I don't know.
What? You saw what?
When I went out there, when they were looking at the screen, they kind of laughed or smirked. I was like, what was that about? And I learned about.
They smirked because you have such a small dick. Dude, did you just tell that to everyone?
I just grabbed my.
It's okay, man. Whatever. Hey, not everybody can be hung. It's not your fault, Isn't there a TV show about that?
Well, what?
Little Dicky? We call it Little Hayden. You want to be a rapper? Because they call the show Little Dicky.
Yeah, Little Dicky. He's a rapper. Yeah.
Yeah, Little Hayden.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Everybody welcome. Little Hayden.
Executive producer.
There's no executive, dude. You don't pay for anything. Well, you got your shirt on, but that looks like somebody gave it to you for free.
Yeah.
You really do look like a homeless person. What is that? Mission to Texas, Guatemala? Oh, yeah. They gave you a souvenir when you went down there and were...
Don't say it, dude. Don't be nasty right now, you bitch.
I'm being nasty. You're the one that told me that the airport person laughed at your little dick and I'm supposed to be kind? I didn't bring it up. I was trying to say something thoughtful, talking about being a Wesley and running up the stairs.
Oh, it's just I knew a Wesley in high school and he was kind of a pussy.
Well, not everybody's a real Wesley, dude. Wesley Snipes is, he went to jail for being Wesley Snipes. I don't know. I got him. 2 minutes, man. I wrote that down, 2 minutes. You know why? Because it's the longest relationship you've ever had with yourself. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about.
You're trying to sound like super fucking smart.
I lost myself there. Trying to be super smart. I am super smart. It's beyond you, dude. Like,
yeah, you're trying to say
catch
like
on. No. I wonder if people in the world and people watching, listening, whatever, how long 2 minutes is. If a stranger came up to you and said, will you stand here for 2 minutes with me? What would you say? And just do nothing. Just fucking stand there in the middle of the airport or on your, after you park and you're walking into your job or, you're on the way into Disney World or say, on your way into the restaurant at a Red Robin or something, right? Some random person just came up and said, will you wait here with me for 2 minutes? What would you say? Go fuck yourself, right? They may say it nicer. No, I'm in a hurry. No, I'm busy. I'm meeting people inside. I'm late for work. I got to catch my flight. You know what I mean? I'm annoyed. Fuck off, weirdo. Right? That's what inside you're thinking. Why you want me to give up 2 minutes of my life? Do you understand? I'm in a hurry. I can't deal with that. My kids are waiting. I got to pick my kid up at school. Whatever excuse you could come up with, right?
Well, personally, a guy like me, I got shit to do. So.
Masturbating's not really shit to do, but, whatever. 2 minutes, right? You'd be like, no, too busy. But I think back at other times of my life, and I've talked about them before, and I think we've talked about them on here. The time when I was at the children's hospital and I was getting out of my car, I had to put my wheelchair together, and it took me about 5 minutes, and I was, finishing up and make sure I had my phone, my keys, my wallet. Anytime I get out of my car, I always do the 3, right? Phone, keys, wallet, make sure I know where everything is. And the entire time I was doing this, there was a lady standing by the elevator in the parking garage. And obviously, parking the handicap spot, I'm always parking right next to the elevator. And she was bawling, man. This lady was just crying. And everybody walked past her. At least 5 people. Male, female, and I don't remember the ages, but it's all adults. And they just walked right past her like she wasn't even fucking there. Right? Bawling. Just crying. And I got out of my car and and the whole time I was just thinking, like, how can these people just walk by and not anything? And I just rolled up to her and I looked at her and I kind of put my arms out, right? I didn't say a word. And she instantly just came in and gave me a big fucking hug. She leaned down and she was crying on my shoulder. Not a fake fucking hug like Muscle Bound Boy did over there with the girl in the wheelchair at the gym. This lady bawled on my shoulders for probably about 5 minutes. I don't remember the time, but it was a long while. And I just held her. Didn't say a word. Every once in a while, it's just, I would say, people care. I care, right? That's it. And after a brief while, whether it was 2 minutes or 5 minutes, it had to be in between there somewhere. And she let go of me and looked at me and said, thank you, in a very crying way. But I could see that she was, I don't want to say relieved, but she was a little bit better, right?
Kind of turned on, thinking you're cute.
No. This is outside of a children's hospital. Her child probably just passed away.
I'm sorry.
Winter. Yeah. But it didn't solve her problem by any means. Whatever happened still happened. But in that brief moment in the world, I was able to help another human. I don't remember what she looked like. I can't tell you whether she was white or black. I know it was a woman. And that's it. And I left and I went in and I did my volunteering for the night. I'll never forget the story. I'll never forget the moment. But I don't think it really matters about anything else. It was just that I was able to help this other human, and I was able to do that, you know? And I could have just rolled right past her just like everybody else did. I mean, I had a playroom full of sick kids to get to, right? But how shitty is that? And I wonder, like, I still to this day, sometimes I wonder if those people that just walk by, if they ever even thought about it again, ever, you know? Or maybe they're just too scared to stop and say something. But to me, that's pretty sad. It's really sad. I don't know. I don't want to live in a world where people walk by that. I want to live in a world where that lady, like, everybody stopped and all 6 of us just gave her a huge hug and said a prayer together or something, you know? And nobody was turned on. Fuck. But you know, and then and then there was another time, and this is not all about me. It's just my life. So hopefully, there's other people that do kind things for other people. But when I had asked that about the 2 minutes, right, and all the different excuses that people make, right? I got to get here. I got to go there. I got to do this. I got to do this. How many times have you made that excuse in your life? You're young, so you haven't been there yet. But at least now you can maybe listen and learn. And there's another time that I was at the airport, and I was dropping off my nephews, right? And I had to get them inside. I had to take them through security, and I had to take them all the way to the gate because they were unaccompanied minors. They were younger. These are the nephews I like, not this asshole. So, but no, as we're getting them together, their luggage is coming out. And there's a lady standing there. She's got 2 kids in a wagon, like a little red wagon thing. And she's asking all these people walking by if she can use their phone. And every one of them said, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. Right? I was busy as well. But I asked her what the deal was. And she asked me if I had a screwdriver. So I said, okay. And I went and I looked in my car. I didn't have a screwdriver. Normally I do, but I didn't. So then I asked her what's wrong, because she was obviously distraught. There was more going on. I just needed a fucking screwdriver. She told me that she locked her keys in her car with the car running. And this is a woman, probably 31, 32, with 2 little kids and a wagon with the car running. And she then told me that her husband was coming, and she wanted to call. She needed her phone to call her husband so that he could bring a spare key, right? So I gave her my phone, and she started using it. I finished getting the boys ready, and then I need my phone back, and I asked her, you know, what's up with the husband, you know, because he's still on the phone. Now she's even more distraught. Find out he lives about an hour and a half away, and he has to leave work to drive there to give the spare key. Unbelievable, right?
Yeah, how could she, you know, be so to lock herself out of her own car while it's running? It's just dog brain.
How come your voice isn't so deep and strong? Say a little stronger there, tough guy. What was that?
She got dog brains.
Did you say women have dog brains? All of them?
Only Rosie O'Donnell. But no, finish your story.
Why? That's a horrible story. You just figured it out. You called all women dog brains. So anyways, I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to wait. So I did what I had to do. Told my nephew to punch her in the face, and I took my phone and we went inside. That's right. That's not actually what happened. That was kind. I gave her my AAA card, and I told her that she could use it. We're gonna have to edit part of this out. I totally fucked it up. I forgot the whole story.
It's all right.
Nah, it's good. Fuck it. And so at that moment, I knew I couldn't just leave her hanging, man. I couldn't leave her with her car running and 2 little kids in a wagon. I got my 2 nephews next to me, like watching what happens, even though they don't really understand what the fuck was happening. The last thing I needed was them to watch me and have this memory of me leaving this woman alone in the airport and us going inside, right? Whereas I could have given them a good moment in their life to remember of me helping this woman. And honestly, the whole them having the memory shit didn't hit my mind till later. I did what was right, and I did what I should have done in the first place. I went inside, but I gave her my AAA, and I told her, I said, look, just leave the AAA card in my gas where my gas cap goes, right? I said, just put it back in there when you're done with it. AAA gives you like 3 or 4 free unlocks per year, so it didn't cost me a fucking dime. So then I got off the phone with AAA. She called her husband back, told him that he didn't have to leave work, didn't have to drive an hour and a half back over here, and it was all good. Story was won. I came back. My AAA card was in the gas cap, along with a note that said I was a hero. And it's true. I am. But same thing, man.
Dude.
It didn't take me that long to fix her life, you know? I didn't lock her fucking keys in the car. I didn't leave it running. But sometimes people just need a helping hand. And I hope that the day comes when I need a hand, because I do some shit, that there's somebody around to help me, you know? Or somebody willing to stop for 20 seconds and say, hey, what's up? What do you need? I choose to want to live in a world where people will do that. I want to believe that. And I've met thousands of people in my life. Thousands. I've traveled all over. I'm a fucking talker, man. Everywhere I go, I meet people. Every day. So, and I've seen bad. I've seen really bad in people, you know? And I've had people fuck me over in ways that... never-ending stories about shitbag people that I've met and come across. But you know what? I never want to stop seeing the good in people. I don't want to become some guy that doesn't appreciate that everyone has something good to give in the world. There's good people in the world. A lot more than you would suspect.
Wait, so how did you even help that lady? The lady at the airport, you gave her a...
Is that why you give me a fucked up look the whole time?
Yeah, dude. You said triple what? Triple A? Dude, those are batteries.
Nothing gets by you. I gave her a couple of batteries.
Yeah, how did that...
Which is what your mom should have used 20 years ago. You don't know what AAA is?
No.
Oh my gosh. AAA, the auto agency.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's called AAA. And AAA came out and unlocked her car because that's what AAA does. She didn't have AAA. Do you have AAA?
No. A guy like me uses the elbow.
What's the elbow?
Just break the windshield. Not the windshield, but just the car window. And
Smart. Yeah. AAA costs $50 a year. How much does the window cost, you dumb fuck?
Guy like me, smash the window in.
I'm over here trying to have a fucking moment, dude. Like, take 2 minutes. Spend some time with your fellow man. Help people out once in a while. And you're over here. AAA? What the fuck has that got to do with anything, fucking Bucky? Did you say masturbation? Because that shit's fun. AAA? That's a battery, idiot. I'm smart. Executive producer. The only thing you produce is a fucking headache, dude.
or sperm. That would have been funny.
I don't want to.
Masturbation joke.
Your grandma laughed at me calling you a tiny dick fucker yesterday, and then you said that the airport laughed at your tiny dick going through the x-ray machine. You're having a... Fuck, you're batting 1,000 for old Tiny Land. So, what we can take from this, back in 1776, we've learned that we cannot trust the fucking British, dude. Those fucking assholes, they taxed our fucking tea. And then on 9/11, one of their people came over here and lied about being a survivor. So not only those fuckers have crooked teeth, they're liars and they're fucking tea taxers.
Mm-hmm.
Not like you, a tea bagger. They're a tea taxer. Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
You don't. But I love how you just nodding your head and saying, yeah. You don't even know what tea tax is, right? What's a tea tax?
The Boston Tea Party, dude.
What happened?
It was like the first rebellion.
Okay.
that took place, and basically the people saying "fuck you"
Why?
because they were taxing their tea and other little shit, and they're like, "We don't want to pay this bullshit tax to the government that's an ocean
Okay,
away."
so what'd they do?
They fucking raided the boats and they threw all the tea off the boats.
Okay. It's not a boat, it's a ship, but okay.
Ship's a boat.
Who did
boat's
it?
A ship. Who did it?
Yeah.
Fucking Patriots, dude.
Okay. Like the football team?
No, dude.
Were they dressed up? Like, did they have helmets on?
100% pure-blooded Americanas.
Were they dressed up in Patriot outfits?
Yeah, like American wife beaters and shit.
Is that what they were wearing?
It's pretty sick with jorts.
You don't remember what they were wearing?
Well, they were kind of wearing these, like they were wearing like the hats, and then some of them had like those ponytails, and they had the buckles that leprechauns wear, the big golden buck,
No.
Yeah.
No. Did you pay attention at all? They dressed up as fucking Indians, dude.
Indians.
Yeah. They were fake Indians. They put on like some feathers and some shit, and then they rowed little boats out to the ships because boats are little, ships are big. And then they threw all the tea overboard.
Dude.
Because they were like, fuck you and fuck you.
They used to feather and tar back then. Dude, that was the feather and tar days.
No, name one person ever happened to.
Feather and tarred?
Feather and tarred. Are you fucking stupid? Tar and feathered. You don't put the feathers on somebody and then you tar them. You put the tar on and then you feather them. You know why? Because tar is sticky. And so the feathers stick to the tar. Feather and tar. Fuck.
Clintonville high school system, shout out. Shout out.
Clintonville Truckers. It's your fucking name, dude. You were a trucker. Fucking, what'd you guys keep on trucking? Is that what your fat cheerleaders used to?
Should be.
Did you have any hot cheerleaders, or are they all like truckers?
I should be. I got 1,000 cowboys running through my veins.
How many truckers are in your graduating class?
We got a lot of truckers.
It's a fucking trick question, because if you were the truckers, it would have been all of them. Shit.
It wouldn't be bad being a trucker, though, picking up some lot lizards.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what you want in life? To bang some meth heads? Because, you don't even have to be a trucker to do that. It's not like it's hard. Do you think those chicks walk around the trucker land just to bang truckers? I don't even know. That's disgusting. It happens. You ever hear of those chicks that get like, that shit creeps me out, dude. Like some of those truckers that are weirdos, they be keeping chicks tied up and shit in those trucks. There have been serial killers and stuff. Not if they've caught.
It's messed up, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yep. Scary shit, man. Actually, there's a story. This is true. This happened a few years ago. Some dude in a wheelchair the trucker hit him on the way out of a parking lot.
Oh, shit.
And was zooming down the highway with him like,
no way,
fucking 50 miles an hour.
Wait, so like he was
driving, he was like wheeling through a parking lot, and a trucker hit him in front of him. And so he was zooming down the highway with a guy in a wheelchair in front of him, but didn't know he was there.
So the wheelchair was like being pushed by the semi?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look it up. There's
dude.
a picture of it. Some dude got caught in front of a semi. Zooming right down the road. I think cars were honking and shit. It hasn't been that long ago. I remember hearing about it.
Dude.
Yeah, that happened back when you was a trucker. You might have been just a junior high trucker. Are they truckers all the way through? Like elementary truckers and then junior high truckers?
Yep.
Does the opposing team ever call you guys fuckers?
No.
I would.
They just, before football games, they'd be like, let's truck some truckers. That's what they'd say.
Let's truck some truckers?
Yeah.
You know, the fat ugly ones were like, let's fuck some truckers. And then they'd do some meth and they would head right to the fucking gas station.
Yeah.
What's the truck stop called? Come on. You gotta have it. What was your local truck stop?
There wasn't Clintonville's a small town. It was
So Trentonville had no truck stops except you guys were the
because we have a
truckers.
factory there that makes not semis, fire trucks.
So why weren't you guys the fire trucks?
It's good. Question.
Fire.
But it says
fire
truckers, and it's a picture of a fire truck, not a semi. That'd be funny if it was a fake. Wait, did you think like our team mascot was just like a semi?
No, well, the name is Truckers, so
Fat.
I assumed it was like a big fat dude that fucking like had his ass hanging out that doesn't shave, kind of looks like you.
Like American flag tattoo.
Yeah, like a half of one, dude.
Yeah.
The kind that's like looks like it's made to look like it's ripping through the skin. Well, not like a whole one, just like the ripping through the skin American flag tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, the chicks are chew.
Yeah.
Obviously they use chewing tobacco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see that a lot though around
Most
Wisconsin.
of the girls in your high school were knocked up, right? How many chicks were pregnant in your senior class? Most of them?
Starting to get to
Half of
that
them?
time where they're starting. I know some people are starting to have kids, getting married.
Some of them. How many girls in junior high were knocked up? 8th grade? What? 4, 5?
Yeah,
2 of them by you?
probably.
You were trucking right along.
True.
Just trucking right along, weren't you?
I was, dude.
That little pecker was a trucking.
I was in the fast lane.
Oh, the truckers! Let's go, truckers!
The hazards were on.
What was your rival high school?
I would say we always hated Shawano.
All right, so what was Shawano? What was their team? The Shawano Sears?
It was the Indians.
Shut the fuck up.
But then they had they changed
Let's
it.
run. Let's
changed
run
it.
over the Indians. Was that your like fucking homecoming saying? Let's truck over the Indians. Oh, that's racist.
Dude, we're famous for we had to shut down our homecoming dance. We didn't do like a parade.
I
and stuff.
read about that shit because you guys did some racist shit.
Yeah, we did an Indian dance. And
Hey, I remember that.
it was a big deal, dude. There's a protest and stuff.
Yeah.
We canceled
That was
school.
national news.
We got canceled, dude. Our homecoming got canceled.
Your whole fucking school got canceled.
Yeah,
The whole fucking racist motherfuckers, dude.
truckers.
Bunch of truckers.
We're the truckers.
I was surprised they didn't make you. I mean, it's racist to truckers, right? Like, I mean, do they really want to be a fucking slogan, right? I can't have Indians or Chiefs or. I mean, the Redskins was pretty racist. The thing is that Native Americans didn't even give a shit. It was a bunch of white people pissed off about it. Couple of truckers right there.
Dude, yeah, dude, that was so funny.
I remember that, yeah.
Right when we got back to the classrooms, they went on the speakers and they're all like, if anybody has a video of that, please delete it now.
Of the what? Of the Indian dance?
Of the dance, here it is right here.
Oh, this is your homecoming?
Yeah.
Wait, was this a sanctioned thing? Like they were allowed to do this?
Yeah, it was
At
like
a pep rally?
It was like a thing where you're doing fun activities during lunch, and it was like a dance off this week.
And so they were doing a dance off of Indian dances?
Well, we always used to.
Wait, is that a teacher in the middle? No. It's just a fucking old ass kid. Which one's you? You racist fuck?
No, dude. I was
Is that you? Right there?
No, dude. I was on the
bald headed, big eared fucker right there?
Dude, I was probably doing push ups or something. Oh, no.
Doing push ups or something. What, you too much meth? Had to fucking exercise?
No, but I remember we'd always do dances like that before football games to get like hyped up and shit. Well, I wouldn't take part.
Dude, everybody jumps around like a buffoon fucking before a football game. That has nothing to do with fucking Indian culture.
Did you just say Indians are buffoons?
No, everybody jumps around like a fucking buffoon before they play football and punch each other in the head and shit. Like, that has nothing to do with fucking Indians or not.
Right.
Who cares what music you listen to? So you telling me you can't listen to Native American music and jump around before a football game because that's fucking racist? If a Native American artist wanted his music to be out there listened to by millions and a bunch of football players decided to blast it in their fucking AirPod before a football game and jumped around, that's racist?
I don't think it is.
Of
we
course not.
were playing a
You
tribe.
guys should have never had to cancel homecoming. You guys needed a better fucking lawyer because obviously,
well, that wasn't done by a Native American artist though. It was like a traditional. It's like a traditional song that
who cares
they used to do in their culture. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
I mean, you can't prove it one way or the other, right?
I mean, there was people on Facebook saying they were going to come to like people from Shawano because there's a reservation near there, they were gonna come and like scalp kids out near the high school.
Bring it on, pussies. Fuck, we got knives too, motherfucker.
We got
A bunch of truckers are scared of a bunch of Indians.
Yeah, dude, no.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
No, dude.
Bunch of pussy ass truckers.
Yeah, dude, you can miss us with that shit.
You know?
Yeah, dude.
Shit.
The truckers
We were,
would rally.
my high school was Red Hawks, and we wouldn't be scared of anybody with knives, dude. Bring that
Yeah.
shit on.
Yeah.
We got knives. Shit, I got knives. I got guns. We'll play. What's up?
Fucking awesome.
Dude, there'd be bodies in the street. That's what I'm talking about. You know? Don't be coming into my town telling me you're going to scalp a motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Coming around scalping people.
Yeah, they canceled everything.
For what? Over
the
a couple of scalps?
Threats, yeah.
Did anybody get scalped?
No.
Fucking boring ass town.
The fear won, dude. Fear
There
won.
you go. Just like everything else.
Mhm.
The fear fucking won.
You could say that about COVID.
Of course, COVID was a shitbag, dude. So much fear. Nobody died. Fuck. It's like people getting shot 12 times. They're like, well, check them for COVID.
Yeah.
It was bullshit. The whole thing was crap. That'll never happen again. Don't even get me started on that.
Oh, no.
That's a whole fucking rabbit hole, dude. They released that shit to fucking make the election change. There's no way that is, and no one will ever convince me otherwise. Say whatever you want. Just suddenly, all of a sudden, this COVID that came from some dude raping a bat in China, right? Yeah. Where did that come from? Oh, I don't know. Must have just mysteriously showed up. Oh my God. Shut down the economy and everybody stay home for fucking 8 months. Suck my dick, man. That shit didn't happen.
You see, Fauci's on trial.
Fuck, good. He should be. He's the one that caused all that shit. He's part of it. Whole conspiracy, dude. Put that dude in jail. Big-eared fucking asshole. He sat there and lied to us and lied to us and lied to us. Horrible, horrible human being, that guy right there. Horrible. Highest paid government official in the United States. Highest paid, more than the president. That dude's salary was. Not to mention all the kickbacks and all the other money he had, dude. They knew that. They knew COVID came from a lab, dude. And then they all ran around telling the other story they were told to tell because they didn't want to get in trouble and they didn't want to get caught doing the shit they weren't supposed to be doing. The stuff they were doing was illegal. That's why they were doing it in China, because China didn't have laws. But they used American dollars to fund it, and they did it shady ass shit to make it happen. And you know what? Good. I hope he goes to trial. I hope they find him guilty, and I hope they put him in jail. Because you know what? Maybe he didn't want to let that shit out, but it got out. And guess what? You were doing shady shit. People died that didn't have to die. And that's not okay. My family members died. People I fucking love died over COVID. They should make him die of COVID. That's what his punishment should be.
Yeah, you tried to take down Joe Rogan's.
Well, I mean, they try to take down anybody that told a story different than theirs, you know?
CNN.
They didn't want no natural cure to it or a natural immunity to it because they wanted to charge you for the drugs. Dude, listen here. Pick up a book, you lazy sons of bitches. Read something. And not the bullshit they tell you to read. God, go to the conspiracy websites.
What's your
read stuff that no, I mean, look, we paid billions of dollars for the pharmacy companies, the big pharmacies, big pharma, right? Our government, under whatever administration, gave them billions of dollars to come up with a cure for COVID, right? Shut down everything. I mean, it was one of the biggest things that's happened in the pharmaceutical world of history, or history of all that shit, right? And then they all came out with these cures for it. But you know what they did with the cures? The U.S. government paid them for every fucking shot that they gave every single one of us, right? Insurance companies had to pay for all of that. So not only did we pay them to come up with it, but then we also had to pay to get it, right?
Mm.
You know the dude that came up with penicillin, right? The guy that discovered penicillin, right? You know what penicillin is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Antibiotic that kills tons of shit and has saved billions of lives all over the world since he figured it out, which I do believe was off of the mold from a loaf of bread.
Bread.
Right? Okay. Did he patent it? Nope. Because he said it would be a crime against humanity for him to patent that and not give it away for free because he found something that could save lives. And why would he want to benefit? And why would he want to make money on that?
It was a cure. And
it's a cure for everything.
Right.
But it was just the fact that he could have patented and made billions of dollars, right?
Right.
And he said no. And he gave it away to everybody for free and said, here you go.
Yeah.
Right?
It seems like the modern day like pharmaceutical companies, they're not in it for a cure because that would put them out of business.
No,
they're thinking of it from a money. They're thinking about it from a money perspective.
Man. They don't want to cure you. They just want to give you a drug to keep you alive forever. So they have to keep taking the drug.
That way they get more money.
If they cure anything, then it goes away, And that's why a lot of this stuff, like, it's a never-ending argument, right? Some of the drugs are amazing and they do great things, right?
Yeah, they help some people.
So
they also
not all of them
others.
are completely awful bad, but you can't tell me that some of those people out there aren't complete shitbags. And the whole COVID thing is just all of it was awful in every aspect, right? Shutting down the entire world, keeping people from seeing their loved ones, not allowing people to go to funerals, not allowing people to be, threatening to arrest people if they got together for Thanksgiving.
Suicides went up.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Not to mention the things the isolation did to kids. I mean, kids have trouble enough learning how to interact with each other because of all the bullshit rules we put on them. Parents let their kids sit inside, watch a TV all day, and play video games. Like, kick their ass outside, make them go play in the streets. Oh my God, little Billy might get bullied a little bit. Good. Learn how to fucking fight back, dude. Everybody's gotten bullied. I got bullied a lot. Turned me into a fucking amazing, massive, kick-ass fucking human I am now. Had that stuff not happened, who knows? Who knows what I'd be like? But being bullied was something that made me a better person. And I know lots of people that have went through that and bullying. And I think, you get bullied as a kid, it makes you a kinder adult. Because you understand how shitty it feels to be alone and how shitty it feels to have people pick on you. So you don't do it. So, sometimes you take away everything that's bad. You can't ever have anything that's good, right? It's like some seeds for trees and different things. They can't be opened unless there's a fire. Like, they're opened by heat. So when there's a fire that destroys, right? Destroys everything, burns down part of the forest. It also breaks open these seeds that allow these new trees and the new to grow, right? So if you don't have a little destruction, you can't build something new and beautiful. That's my feeling.
It's true.
Got to tear down some buildings once in a while. People got to get torn down once in a while. And it's never going to stop. Like, the more you try to stop it, it's like anything, man. You can't stop bullies, right? They're always going to bully. They're just going to find a way around it, And you can try and fix the world in some. And I guess we've made progress in some areas. There are some things that people don't bully about anymore. Certainly people with mental handicaps shouldn't be bullied. And people that would do that are fucking pricks, And I learned that lesson from one of my nephews. Not you, by the way, because you're a dick. But I said the word retarded. And one of my young nephews who was 8, he goes, Uncle Bucky, we don't say that word. And I said, what? Retarded? And he goes, yeah. He goes, it's not their fault. And I felt like I was about this tall. I felt like a real prick, dude.
Yeah,
and I don't use that word anymore, ever.
Junk. That's a junk thing to say, dude.
It totally is. It really is. And when I hear people say it, I cringe. I'd rather you call me a fucking piece of shit. Like, I'm okay with that.
Dude. I mean, especially in front of your 8-year-old nephew, dude.
Oh, you should hear the things I said in front of him.
Junk.
Yeah.
Scum.
Fucking Judgy McJudgyson over here.
I'm just joshing you, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
you're the one that gets turned on in front of the crying lady at the... I paid for that, you fucking dick. Executive producer. executive of fucking breaking my shit.
Yep.
Yo, that's it, man. Don't call people the R word because it's not cool. You know, I would say keep on trucking, but that sucks because truckers are obviously a bunch of fucking douchebags. Is that bad?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we love truckers, man. You guys take stuff from east to west and north to south, man.
That's our audience, dude. Truckers.
Is it?
Yeah,
Everybody?
You're sitting in a truck all day, dude.
I don't know. Is that what they do? Just kidding. I love you, truckers, man. Go back and listen to the CB episodes, man. You got your ears on.
Oh, yeah.
We did do that episode where I talked about it, so don't get your feelings hurt so much. It's just jokes, folks. Just trying to make you laugh a little bit. We try to pick on everybody, not just one group of people, because everybody deserves to be picked on. Everybody deserves to be loved. And with that, FknBucky's out.
Sign out, folks. Good night.
Executive producer. I want to check, motherfucker.